Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Mostert.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Big hold of the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Goff on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. 76. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Louis. Hey, kill.
Running is Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll let it go and got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Packers 14, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Ric Flair.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. This. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go. All right, set.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here I come. Here I come.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Obama, Obama, Obama.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play action. It's Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
17, 17, 17.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
22 yards there, a first down. Now Mostert, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quinton Dunbar with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Vincent Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
13 yards, first down, Packers. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rolling to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rodgers looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. 31 yards on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 39 yards there, a big one. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now is memorable.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing on third and long. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly after